Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the round 2 back 9 coverage of the lead card here at the 2022 Waco Annual Charity Open. I am Jeremy Koling. He is Paul Ulibarri. And we got to see some good disc golf on the front 9.
We really did. We had a couple bogeys, a couple double bogeys, but for the most part, these guys were throwing pure. Of course they were. They're on the lead card. Another thing is, on the front 9, we broke records. Make sure we destroy those records. Go back there. Let's subscribe to the channel.
We got Isaac Robinson, Chris Dickerson with a pair of 7 unders on that front 9. They're moving up into 3rd and 4th place. And we are off and running now. Hole 10, par 4, 591 feet. This hole, if you could just take it, mold it, put it on your home course, you'd have a fantastic hole. No frills, no gimmicks, just a straightforward, good old-fashioned, honest, hard-working disc golf hole with a fun little green, not too much hill, but enough to keep you honest up there as well.
Not a lot of Twizzlers either. I think one of the things that people get in trouble on this hole is they throw really fast. And fast, when it gets on edge, skips.
That is perfectly shaped there for Luke, using all of the right side fairway and just enough stability to hyzer back to the middle.
You don't need a lot of distance on this hole, only 591 feet.
But it entices the big distance players.
It does.
And that's one of the things that's kind of an interesting aspect of Waco is that most courses on tour reward the big distance. This course actually punishes it. If you have too much distance, it's not necessarily to your benefit. It entices you to go for shots like this, and there's just really not much reward for going for the big shot on a hole like this. That is better than fine.
I'm guessing it's not as fast as this, though.
No, I would imagine that was just his fairway driver. I didn't look at the screen and see what he was throwing there. My guess is Undertaker. He throws Undertakers pretty well, right? That's his...
I don't think he throws anything bad. He throws bad shots once in a while, but consistently...
But he makes it look good when he throws
does those challenges where he like uses discs from like 1902 and shoots like perfect rounds. Like he's fine. He could throw a trash bag very well.
Just a trash bag, folks.
It's tough to get those moving forward. That one,
not good.
It moved forward, so he will have a chance to save a par from over there, but it's going to be tricky.
Andrew trying to bounce back after the double bogey on hole 9. If he can get a birdie here, he can get back to his solid shooting ways, and he's going to have to make a 28-foot putt.
A tough one, too. Uphill a little bit, playing 32.
Luke, great drive.
I'm impressed with his sidearm.
Yeah.
I can't say it enough. He's got it down with that little anhyzer, takes the speed off, lands it pretty soft. That one gets away from him a little bit, but he's got a putt.
I like his cool, calm, casual demeanor with the hood up. Just in skate shoes, out there just vibing, though.
Yes, totally agree.
And it's just like he's not playing anyone else's round. You can't play head games with Luke Humphries. He's out there doing his thing.
Top tier athlete, though. Good at a lot of things.
Yes. I mean, you guys know Luke. You watch the GK Pro Skins. He's an incredible host, incredible personality. He just randomly whips out backflips all the time. Lands them pretty much every time. Scares me to death every time.
That's a bogey. He was on a really nice stretch there as well.
Yeah, a tough start to the round, but he definitely turned things around the second half of that, and now he's going to have to turn things around again.
And another thing, he's been putting lights out. Like, if you notice, go to the front 9, all of his putts are on the stripe. They're not left barely catching, they're not right barely catching, they're not high, they're not low.
Oh.
Like that.
That was low, and it was also high somehow. It was low and high at the same time. How does one do that?
And Paul's also got him by 2.
It's surprising it's only 2, only because Paul was playing perfect through the first 5. But where Paul started to falter was where Luke made up those strokes that he had lost in the early holes. But definitely a good battle brewing here.
Hole 11, par 3, 279. Beautiful picture right there. Look at this green. A little dangerous. And it's leaning a bit. I want to fix that, Waco.
Is it leaning or is it just an optical illusion?
It's leaning.
Okay. Yeah, you just got to miss that one in the middle that you see as the, from the reverse cam. That one tree is about 70 feet away. So if you do hit it, birdie chance is essentially eliminated. Luke, he's not hitting anything besides birds right now.
Very good. Just complimented the sidearm and the putt. Let's see if he can make good on both of those. Sidearm check. Putt. Question.
Probably check.
Paul.
You just gotta miss that tree. It's just so in the middle. But
it's hard to pick a side. I mean, you want to go left side, of course.
Yes. But, I mean, both sides are... Yeah, that's the trait. Both sides are equally accessible. They're both equally fair. And you just have to make that decision off the tee.
Going sidearm on this one.
And flexing it. Ugh, misses.
Not... Oh, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Circle's
That's fine.
just outside the circle, maybe?
Haven't seen him make one from outside yet. He's due.
Let's go, Nick.
Wow, this went backwards a good 15 feet as well.
Wow. How does he keep it straight and flat for so long?
Well, he's wondering too.
Yeah, that was too much distance. So...
Ew. That's a bummer.
And Fish is going to need to reel it back in.
Good line.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything about it because he was still on the hole, and he still is on the hole. But Paul has historically had a strange amount of issues on this hole. And it's going to continue. I have seen multiple fives from Paul on this hole where his disc just kept hitting and rolling down the hill into that bushy area behind the basket. And it is very, very thick down there.
Nature of the beast on a hole like this. I mean, it's a dangerous green. You keep going for them, and it doesn't matter how good you are. It's going to react on that slope. And if you get to the left side, look at that.
You think that his memory is short when he comes to this? Or do you think there's something in the back of his head that he remembers about years past, maybe struggles on this?
I don't think so. I think he's just green light go 100% of the time. Yeah.
And Luke is going to tie things up with that park job birdie. So we are tied at the top again, just like that. On to hole 12. Par 4, 609 feet. You don't get to see what happens with your disc off the tee, but you're trying your best to keep it in the middle. But so many funny things happen around this corner that's blind from the tee. Right-hand, backhand players are going to want to keep their drives on the right side of the fairway, while forehand approaches are going to try to stay on the left side. But first objective, obviously, is just get through this gap around the corner.
Check.
Yeah, and there's that counter skip, and you would never know that from the tee how your disc got to that spot. That's why we got cameras.
Not that.
And he said it perfectly. That's the mistake you cannot make.
When this was a par 5, that mistake didn't hurt so much. But just calling it a par 4, it makes it hurt so much more. Don't know why that works that way, but it just does.
Number 1 difficulty on the course is this one.
Right down the middle.
How do you choose between the good sidearm and then the turnover like that? Like, that is deep arsenal right there.
And that's the tricky thing.
Like, there's no doubt. However bad my arm's hurting, I'm throwing sidearm there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just know the mistake of the backhand is it's such a,
So brutal.
yeah, bigger penalty. Like you saw Fish's mistake compared to
Oh, don't kick left.
Nicholas.
It kicked left, but not the bad kick. It wasn't the glancing blow that sends you deep into the woods, into the land of no. And Andrew, a really nice third shot. Very necessary. He's going to have his work cut out for him to get up and down and save the 5. But you can see how dangerous that kick could have been for Nick. Does this have enough speed to get to the top of the hill? Not quite.
Tough from over there. I mean, he's on top, but he has just a wall of Twizzlers right in front of him.
Can we call them red vines?
Yeah, you can. I'll call them Twizzlers. Early. Yep, Early gets away with it. I think he does. I saw it kind of flash to the left side of the screen there. Once you're up on top of there, you can kind of jump putt almost into position. So I'm not really too worried about that.
Oh, boy. Oh, never mind.
What was that?
It was a missed shot that succeeded in getting through the limbs.
Let's call this 210 up the hill.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep.
That's easily, you can hit one of those middle ones and then double bogey.
I mean, Andrew, on these last 5 holes now, is going to be 3 over if he makes that putt. But before that, he was, I believe,
Shredfest.
Just shred festivaling. He was at 6 down to start, got to 11. Yeah, so he's 5 down through the first 7 or 8 holes or something.
There's the jumper. Oh, work left. Tough little bugger from over there. Big tree right in the way. Straddle, I'm guessing, from the angle that we got. Paul, tight gap, going for it. Green light, go. Always.
Oh, why not?
Be nice to see one of these long ones go for him.
Gosh. So close. Just got to get those things in the middle, and that basket will eat it up. Oh, cheeky par save. Luke getting that one just over the rim. He is unfazed.
Good bogey save.
Yeah, that was working hard to get that 5. And that right there is kind of case in point why that early tree kick didn't used to feel so bad, because you knew in the back of your mind you could still save that par. Whatever that par means to somebody, it just doesn't feel as bad because you know that you're not going to get that red number if you just keep it in the middle. And you know, the 5 itself doesn't hurt you that bad on that hole because not many people are 3-ing it. But there were about 10. You were one of them. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Hole 13, par 4. What are the different options the players are thinking about here, Paul?
You can go sidearm left. You can go dead straight right at it. That makes the hole as short as it can possibly be going straight at it. So you'll see a lot of the aggressive plays like this, even with a sidearm. That's
down the middle. That needs to not skip big. Counter skip.
That's great because he's only going to have under 200 feet into the pin probably.
Yep.
But a person like McBeth can really go full send down the middle and get himself a long jump up for birdie. Or for eagle, pardon me. I see a lot of people take those left sides. You can go roller.
This is so...
That's got speed.
You can see how the catch cam had to turn his camera. That in disc golf we call good and far.
2 things you want to do with the camera crew. Turn them around.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're on a different card where you're not being filled, pull one of them.
Yep.
Both are very good. and they can't control any of it.
What you don't want to do with the camera crew is have them leave.
Which I've done.
Yeah, we've both done that one. And Nick has made it out the gap into the big fat left side of the fairway.
I love it over there because it's wide open.
Wide open. Andrew's probably going to have to go roller here, and yep, that's what he's laying down. This is going pretty far to the left, but it's going to start turning back to the right now. And
circles circle 3.
Oh, thank you.
Much needed birdie here. Look kind of early.
yeah, a little short. No, that worked its way up there.
Good shot.
Tester putt.
I appreciate it.
Guessing this is going to be
This
a dime.
is the same disc that he's thrown all around.
He's got it dialed, man.
Yeah, he does. Game's easy when you're in the groove.
Predictable, Luke. Predictable.
Predictable. Sorry.
Very predictable.
Predictable.
Not predictable.
That's
Yikes.
not. Why is that running away? That's just like one of those things that happens when you're kind of annoyed. Doesn't
Yeah.
seem to happen when you're in the Luke Humphries groove mode.
Or the Paul McBeth Eagle. Oh, I'm so bad. Birdie.
Right. Different problems for different players.
Mm-hmm. Needs this.
Let's go, Nick.
Yeah, boy. Good putt.
He's just a good dude. He's just like one of those guys that always goes out of his way to say hi, and he's just a warm human being. Love seeing him do well.
Agreed. Good putt there for fish. That could have got away from him.
Yeah. He's even doing the single strap cool kid thing from high school. Like they're always the cool jock kids were single strapping their backpacks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I wore him like that.
Oh, I was the guy looking at you from the side being like, oh, that was cool. Hole 14, par 3, 303 feet. This is the same hole that was averaging 3.3.
Shut up, nerd.
I'm just kidding. We do not condone bullying here at JomezPro. 3.34 average yesterday in the wind, 2.59. I mean, nearly a stroke difference in the wind.
Crazy how different it was today.
This is essentially playing as just like hole 1. This is a relative must get.
Little Anheuser necessary.
Yep. You just want to avoid that middle tree and swing
Why
back
do they
in.
want to do the little Anheuser? Explain to them. What are the benefits on that tee shot?
It's a speed control thing, as you're talking about with Luke. You're controlling the initial gap. You're making the gap as big as possible by bringing the disc from right to left, but you're also allowing the disc to naturally, slowly collect to the ground as it's getting back to it. So this was not quite as much Anheuser, so that had a little bit more of that skip movement.
Why is it always the first guy, lead card guy, always catches the bummer tree? Like, he threw that good, you know, and we saw that on the front 9 as well, to where there's like that one tree and he just kind of hit it.
Yeah.
Sit
Andrew, not known for throwing a ton of forehands. He will bring it out, obviously, when he needs to, but really good at moving the disc from left to right with the backhand. But this is a very sidearm friendly hole.
He is very effective with the sidearm. Don't get us wrong.
It's just not his. Yeah, it's like when it calls for it, I'll go to it for sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And now, when you're not locked in, every single sound that you hear can be a distraction. It's not fun because it's really not the crowd's fault, but you just don't want to hear anything last second, and I think that's what happened there with Andrew's putt. I don't think Paul hears anything besides chains and the sound of his disc like landing like a butterfly on the ground when he drives the disc.
Good putt there.
Like, I think this is what Paul hears in his head when his disc lands. Oh, that's what I hear.
Wrong button.
Is it this one? One more?
Hole 15, par 3. $558 feet, one of the toughest holes on the course. Oh, this should be a par 4, I'm saying it.
It's a par 4. It's certainly a lot easier when you don't have to play in like a 45-mile-an-hour headwind.
Here's Paul, sidearm just laying up.
Yeah. And that's heading out to the right side. That's
Very good.
pretty good.
It's very surprising with how aggressive he is that he isn't trying to get the 2 here, because he has plenty of distance, obviously, to get the 2, but I mean, he's leading the tournament, and the guys that are tracking him down here, I mean, although Luke is playing very well, they're not the type of people who are putting pressure on the GOAT. You know what I mean? Now, if it was a Ricky or a Calvin or something like that, not to take anything away from Luke, but that is a different situation.
This is round 2.
Exactly.
Andrew.
But you get what I mean. Those guys can go low,
Fish.
and then you're
Yeah.
exchanging, they park it, and then maybe he has to park it or something, but that's not the situation that he has.
Last round situation, I could see that tomorrow, but this is not.
I'm honestly surprised that he didn't.
Oh, wow. That
Very
was
good.
a really good approach, and I know that he's not going to be happy about the 4, but you gotta start somewhere, and it's been a bad stretch of holes for Fish, and maybe circling the basket here on that approach will help him finish these last 3 holes with something special.
Yes. What I'm saying is I'm just surprised that Paul didn't go for it.
Yeah.
And then I'm just trying to figure out why.
I mean, like, I feel like he could conservatively get up to that big metal box with a fairway driver and give himself a long, aggressive jump putt because he's so good from 80, 90 feet. But, you know, why would you if you can just walk away here with an easy, quote-unquote, par? Look how smooth and just so easy. Oh, under the basket.
There's the button we were looking for.
I found it. He's just grooving, man. Good disc golf. Fun to watch. I mean, and that
He's got swag.
it's tons. Maybe I don't want to call him the swaggeriest, but he's maybe the swaggeriest.
He's swagging.
He's got like a top 5 swagger game.
He's got the hood up, bag strap on one.
And like the, not like sporty glasses, like the I'm going out to buy some like cool craft food in town glasses. Like,
Then I'm going to go chill on my yacht.
whoa, I didn't expect you to say that. Hole 16, par 4, 609 feet. Quasi-eagleable. It is there for a player to potentially go for a roller. I believe at certain times throughout the day there was a tailwind. Most likely these guys are just going to rip backhand drives though and just put himself in an easy position to take the 3.
Yeah, they just want a couple birds. I like that. Left side's better for his preferred approach, which is the sidearm up. McBeth.
Oh,
Gonna
that,
get a little aggressive here.
yeah, he did the swing.
Which I don't know why he's going with the swing here
Yeah, not
and not the previous hole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 0-2 is on hole 15, needless to say. I mean, normally we see like Garrett. To it. Yeah. And in my group, Calvin Heimberg gave himself a 45-footer, and I thought he made the putt. It just barely missed. But,
Did you go for it?
no. Mm-mm.
I did, and I parked hole 18. True story.
Sad. At least you parked the hole.
Yeah, I got it back.
Yeah, that's good.
Got my disc back.
And Andrew off the sidewalk. That's
Bonus points.
apologize. Fish. He actually does prefer to be called Fish. So I should call him by the name that he wants to be called. That was grounded. Early hyzer needs to sit down. It looks like it's gonna.
And poor guy's been leaving himself 45 to
Yeah.
30 feet
too many
every hole.
Too many of them. Just that stuff will just kill you throughout the course of an event. You gotta just give yourself a break. Luke giving himself tons of breaks here. Made a few putts when he needed to, but for the most part, it's been pretty stress-free.
I can't believe you hit those buttons. Gosh.
I
I was crying out of my eyeballs. Very good shot from Paul. Fish.
I wanted to apologize, but I loved it so much. And a very easy birdie for 3 of us. And let's see if Nick can give us a little donation to charity here with a good putt. Dang it. Staring right into the sun is late day. Sun getting closer to the horizon.
I was staring into the sun as well when I was on there, but sun was just coming up.
Dang, dude. Self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, I think he did good there. He just patched it right up.
Yep. I'm talking about you.
I know.
Okay.
I was
all right.
trying to
Turn it around.
Yeah, push it over to Nicholas, who doesn't deserve it. He's had a tough day.
Fish is carding his first birdie since hole 7, and that is a long stretch of non-birdies on this course.
Good thing he got a lot of birdies in that stretch.
Yes, he did. 1 through 7 was a good start. But at this point, he's only 2 under for the round, and when the wind is this calm, that's losing strokes.
The crowd was so spectacular today. Just the energy from you all was just amazing. I love you, Oregon!
Hole 17, Paul, par 4. What a drive that is on our little overhead cam. 290 to the pin. What a luxury that would be. Most really good drives are putting themselves in the 350 to 340 range.
Turns it over. It's overstable. Everything's fine.
Luke has got a freaking cannon.
That's good, but he's going to have to throw it low. I don't like that.
Okay, I thought that the trees that he went 50 feet past were those 2 trees. So that's a good forehand, but not...
Leaker.
Oh, boy.
Probably helpful.
Oh, boy.
I think that was helpful. I think that was going out of bounds. Yes.
Yeah. But, man, that is... What do you even do from there?
I don't know.
Like, there's really no way when you're out of position on 17 to play it safe. Like, there's no way you're like, okay, I'll just get a par by doing this, because that second shot is blind, leading downhill towards OB, both early and on the backside. So there's really no safe way to play 17 other than get yourself in position off the tee.
Wow. That was
okay.
Smooth.
And he's close enough to the trees where the gap is essentially unmissable. That was a really pretty shot there by our cameraman.
Okay, so he's going to just have to take this
What?
high and wide.
Oh, look at that. Oh. No, just literally quiet yourself, Paul McBeth. What?
I'm not impressed with the shot that he throw it up there and he's safe. I'm impressed. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
horrible break there.
And it looked like the upper hand was Luke. And now, oh my god.
I'm impressed that Paul got it there. That was 400-foot spike hyzer. Like, it's easy to kind of get it up and get it safe, but you're looking at 40, 50 feet with a good shot.
Andrew,
Very good.
Sorry. Once again, fish. Great forehand. Really keeping it wide over the water. Trusting it is such a difficult thing to do when you're elevated this high.
And that's why with Luke's shot, needs to sit.
That OB line is off the wall by about a meter. That could be, okay, it's barely safe, but that is only safe by inches.
But what I was saying is you have to keep it low. And then there's no way to really take the speed off the disc. And I think he was just trying to push that ceiling and ended up biting him.
Super important to get this one close. Luke's going to be testing here for the bogey. And the first time we've really seen him scrambling.
That's going to be his first bogey of the round.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
He's been just playing so smooth.
Yeah. Pretty aggressive run there from Nicholas, and stays safe, which is hard to do running it from that angle and going past the basket.
Fish.
In his natural habitat right by the water, and he cans in.
Just a natural born angler.
That's right.
Hits angles like nobody I've ever seen. Can we call him the angler?
You have to ask him.
He likes fish. I like angler. I have the power.
That was so
Non-salon.
casual.
Yep. I mean, we've been saying it all around. He not affected. I mean, he gets mad just like anybody, frustrated with himself, and you can tell he's frustrated there. But I mean, that's a relief to make that putt.
That forehand certainly plays into his strengths with the low forehand and hyzer release with a stable disc, and is not going to be happy about missing that approach shot. But getting up and down from there and making that putt for the bogey, impressive. But he's going to lose 2 strokes to the even more impressive shot from McBeth, who's been really developing his distance with his forehand. It's insane.
Into the atmosphere.
Elite level forehand, which is just annoying. Why do you have to have everything, Paul?
18 par 3, 486 to the pin. This is leaking left.
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. No, way short out of bounds. So he's going to be on the short side of the lake.
You just expect that to be there.
Right.
That was weird. Yeah, he's going to be, that's a guaranteed bogey.
Yeah.
And no cross.
And not an easy bogey at that. He's going to have to throw a really good shot that's very fast. That's a good turn. Is that going to come back?
Yeah, needs to unwind. Fantastic.
Yeah. Andrew. Fish. Dang it.
The angler?
The angler.
All right, I'll stop saying it until he tells me otherwise.
Okay.
This looks good.
I think it's a great nickname for him.
But I'm just, throwing it out there. Like
the angler, I mean, I can't believe we haven't come up with that before. It's a perfect nickname for him.
Big shot here.
Luke?
With Paul in the water, guaranteed bogey. He's going after it. I like the aggressiveness. This is too far. Turned over.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He two'd this one in the wind in round 1. Does he stay safe?
Oh, what a good break.
He does. All right, there's a smile.
Wow.
Very scary.
That was
for
a missed
while.
shot.
Yeah.
That was a missed shot, and he got away with one. This is important here. It could be a tie ball game. If he doesn't get up and down. Why would he not?
And that green is so fast, and to put the brakes on at that distance is a high quality shot. Go, go, go! No. Oh.
Tough.
So Nick's gonna have to throw a good one here. And that, see how fast that got? It didn't look like it had that much energy to go more than 20 feet long. It's 26 feet, 27 feet, looking back at a very
He hasn't
scary.
given himself a 22
Yeah.
footer. And those are the ones that kind of get you going.
Yep. So Luke looking to get a stroke back on the leader. Just try to play this one up to the circle, and he does. By the circle, I mean the bullseye circle, of course. And Fish, hoping to not go swimming after this putt. Is he going to go for it? No, he lays that one up. I like that move. I mean, that's just risking too much there in the second round. Last round, sure, you go for it, maybe. Sit down. Don't. Okay. Because, man, that rolls OB 90% of the time. Man, he's got to make this for the triple. And strangely enough, it's a good putt for the triple bogey. It's a tough way to finish the round. Held it together, fought back a little bit, lost some ground, fought back again.
Got some Fish fans out there.
So Andrew with a 3 under for the day, not what he was looking for.
Especially after that hot start.
Yep. And McBeth with a bogey still shoots 9 under. He goes 8 under in the wind, 9 down in the calm. And right behind him, 1 stroke back.
Yeah, look at his
Luke
hat.
Humphries.
He almost has like a captain's hat on.
He's got paracord in case an emergency happens. I mean, he's ready for all scenarios. So there is a look back at our round 2 results. McBeth with that 9 under. He is going to be in the lead, and Luke Humphries is going to be right there on his tail. But we've got 2 new members that we are introducing to the lead card. Chris Dickerson with a fire 11 under. That is a previous 15 under with the same par, same course, same design, everything. 15 down if that were 3 years ago.
Crazy.
And second place runner-up in the 2021 Waco Annual Charity
Kind of
Open.
did it the same way.
Kale Leviska is going to be joining our lead group as well tomorrow. It's going to be a fantastic finish here in Waco, Texas.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Kayla Viska kind of did it the same way. I don't think he was leading going into the final round and tracked back to
He's
make
within
it a match
striking
with,
distance.
yeah, with Nico. So we'll look out for him. Also, Nicholas Carl.
Yep. It's a
Learning
pleasure.
experience. Yep, learning experience. Learn from it. Do it again. It'll be easier, I promise.
Thank you to the Founders Club. We'll say it every time because we mean it every time. We love you guys. You guys keep this ship running, and we look forward to seeing more names on this as the years go on. Subscribe to our channel, folks. We'll see you next time.
Get that flutter out.